I feel I have one of the best caregivers in the business.
We are a non-medical home care company. We provide non-medical care to people who want to stay at home.
I'm comfortable here. I love it. And I went to a nice nursing home, but still, it's a nursing home.
What would I do? I'd be a couch potato. I'd be home and nothing to do, no place to go, nobody to talk to.
People are meant to be free, and we give that back to them.
They help me get up in the morning. Now that I need to have this boot put on, they put the boot on. And clean me up good, and so that's a big help. And I just enjoy having the girls here, their company too.
I know from my perspective, it removed a lot of anxieties about Mom being by herself.
Peace of mind and relief, just general relief that somebody else is there, kind of keeping an eye out for them.
I don't worry about him at all. When I go to bed at night, I close the door and I just don't worry about him at all. Where before, I always slept like, you have a baby and your one ear is cocked, but I never have to worry, ever.
He makes me feel comfortable just knowing he's in the house, just knowing there's someone there in case. The thing is, if I should fall, them can't pick me up. So, and Glenn, he's there to, he helps her out of the car, in and out of the car. He helps her with the housework. He does some cooking.
Go with care to stay home. Very simple. I mean, I've been in this business for 7 years, and I can tell you, the worst thing you want to do is try to cut corners to find a company that charges cheap, or you find a company that it's a big corporation, because it's not about how cheap they charge or how big they are. It's about the kind of people they hire. Because at the end of the day, you're looking for someone to take care of a loved one. And as far as I'm concerned, Care to Stay Home actually makes sure that the caregiver they hire are in the business to help people, not just to make money.
Making a difference in somebody's life is why I stay in this business. It's everything to me.
Well, it's worth every single penny, every penny. Yeah, I don't begrudge anything.
The seniors are why I love what I do.
It's important to work with the agency because they're bonded and it's a lot safer for the family.
I love finding the right caregiver for the right client and putting them together.
Initially, I think myself and my brothers were a little bit anxious about the individual who might come to give care to my mom, especially the state of frame of mind my mom has. But knowing that Care to Stay Home had trained this individual and provided her with excellent information about my mom, as well as us meeting her in person and learning for ourselves that the individual who was providing the care was a highly qualified individual, and that alleviated a lot of anxieties from our thoughts.
We look at their backgrounds, how their personalities are. We make sure that they're well-rounded. We want to make sure that they have the kind of care that's needed to provide the care for our clients.
Care to Stay Home worked with my father and me to find the perfect match for my mom.
They're the best agency that I've ever worked with. I have worked with a lot of agencies before, and it's more personal, more like family, and I'm really sincere in saying that.
I would have to say that after my experience with Care to Stay Home, I don't think I trust another company to take care of my mom.
My family thinks the world of him.
A few hours before she passed, she actually opened her eyes and she told me thank you for sticking around. And I'll never forget that face. And I actually cried. And for her, because when I was there most of the time, she was actually in a coma. But for her to wake up and realize I've been there by her bedside all that time, that was a miracle. So knowing that I made her journey a lot easier, that's the best gift I can ever get.
The service, Care to Stay Home is, I feel, one of the best services there is from my experience. And Glenn is probably one of the best caregivers there is.